Okay, so here's a video for objective 34. So you should be in your money textbook. If you don't have that, pause the video, go get your textbook. Open that to page 60, objective 34. I believe there's 6 problems again, so let's get started. I'm gonna cut this out. Okay, so number 146 says which pie chart represents the budget. So they give us some information. They have 5 different categories in the budget: the housing, debt, groceries, insurance, and other. Shows the amount, and we have to figure out which one of these choices has the correct pie chart for this information. Okay, so now these pie charts are split up in with percentages. So to get percentages, we need to find a part out of a total. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is take all these numbers and add them up, which I did here. It's 1,100. Then we're going to take each category and find what percent of the total does it represent. So all you do for that is take how much money is in the category and put it over that total. So the housing, I just get the number from up here, housing's 539, put that over the 1,100, divide, you get 0.49, move it over twice, and you get 49%. Okay, then I did that for all the different categories. So the debt is 8%, groceries 26%, insurance 5%. Remember, it's 0.55 divided by 1,100 is 0.05, just like I did up here. 0.08, you still move that twice. Okay, so that's 5%. That's why this one was 8%. And then the other category, which means it doesn't fit into any of the bigger categories. It's not housing, debt, groceries, or insurance. It could be a bunch of other different expenses all into one, and that is 12%. Then we just look at our choices here, okay, and make sure that it matches. So we look at this first one, housing is 49%. Well, this says debt's 49%, and housing is 8%, so this one is out. Okay, here, housing 49%, so that's good. Here, it says other 49%, housing was 12%, so that one's out. And this one says housing 49%. So far, these two are good, B and D. So let's go to the next one, debt 8%. So here, debt 8%, we're good. Debt 8%, good. Groceries 26%. So here, groceries says 5%. Here, groceries says 26%. So this one is out. So our correct answer must be D. And then you could check the other two categories just to make sure you have it right. Insurance 5%, yes. Others 12%, correct. Okay, so there's problem 146. Let's go back, turn the page. So we're on page 61. Let me cut that out. All right, 147. It says that we have a total monthly budget of $1,650. How much money does she spend on housing each month? So they give us this chart. Now we're not going to need all the numbers in it. Okay, the one we need is housing. It says 38%, and then we also need to know the total budget is 1,650. So earlier this year we learned what I wrote up here. If you're looking for a part, you take the percent as a decimal times the total. Okay, so housing is represented by 38% of the budget. We write that as a decimal, so we move that 2 to the right, so that's 0.38 times the whole budget, which is 1,650, and we get this 627, which is letter C. So all these other numbers in here are just part of the pie chart, we don't need those numbers. Okay, number 148, similar type of problem. Okay, monthly budget is 1,430. It says to the nearest dollar, how much money does she spend on entertainment? So again, entertainment is represented by 7% of the budget. So remember, 7%, okay, we move that 2 to the left, 1, 2, and we fill in with that 0, and that's why it's 0.07 over here, times the total budget, comes out to be $100.10, and they said to the nearest dollar, so we're saying $100. Okay? So that's problem 148. Let's turn the page again to page 63. Okay. So problem 149. Let me cut that out. Okay, this one is very much like the first problem we did, the 146. So it says which pie chart represents the budget. So again, to represent with percentages, we have to find parts of the total. So we have to find the total. These are all the parts. We add them up, we get 3,500 total. Okay, I break down all the parts over here. You put the part over the total. So, and again, I just get these numbers from over here. Housing's 1,260 over 3,500. Get a decimal, move it twice to the right, 36%. Transportation was 12%. Groceries, 22%. Entertainment, 14%, and others, 16%. Okay, so again, you just go through. You really could start with any of these. I'll just start with the housing, is 36%. So I look here, housing's 36%. So at the beginning, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. So housing wasn't maybe a great one to start with, but we didn't know that. Okay, because it's in all of them. Transportation, 12%. So transportation 12, transportation 12, transportation 12. Here it says groceries 12, transportation 16. So this one is out after that step. Groceries is 22%. So here groceries was 22. Here groceries was 16. So this one is out. Here groceries 22. This one was already out, so it doesn't matter. So now we're just between A and C. We look at entertainment, is 14%. Here it says entertainment is 16 and other is 14. So that one is out. Entertainment here is 14, just like it says over here. So this one should be our answer. We double check. Other says 16. Other is 16. This is our correct answer. Okay. All right, one more page, I believe. Turn the page again. We get our last two on this page. Let's see if I can fit it all in here. Cut this out. And again, we've done ones like these. These ones will go quick. Okay, number 150. We have a total monthly budget, 1,350. To the nearest dollar, how much do they spend on transportation each month? So again, I put the box around here. It says transportation is 21%. Move that 2 to the left, you get 0.21 times that whole budget of 1,350. Okay, it gives me $283.50, but it says to the nearest dollar, which with our choices here shouldn't be hard to round, but again, I showed how to round here. We're rounding to the nearest dollar. This 5 makes us go up to 284, so our answer is B. 151, same type thing. Monthly budget's 1,570. To the nearest dollar, how much does she save in each month? So you have to look at this. Savings would represent how much she saves. Okay, it says 8%. Remember, 8%. We move this 1, 2 decimal points right here then. Any empty spot, we put in a 0, so 0.08 times the 1,750, we get $125.60. That rounds up to $126. Okay, and I believe that is the last problem for objective 34. Let's go back here. Yep. Okay, so when you've looked at those, watch that video, then you will go into the money workbook. Remember the last video we ended with, and I showed you that you'd go to practice 33, 34. So you do the problems for 33. I think I went too far. Oh. There's the answers for 33, and then objective 34 starts here. You would do those problems. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. I can either direct you to which ones in the textbook are like that, or I can even do them on paper, record that and post them like I've done with a couple other ones. When you're ready for the test for 33, 34, let me know and I will send you the test. And then we will be on to the next topic, which would be after you do these problems and take that test. In Yale, you're going to do 35, 36. MIT, that is an extra credit pairing, 35 and 36, so you'd skip that for now. But Yale, you need to do 35, 36, and then I believe MIT, you would go all the way to 37 and 38. So, again, if you have any questions, let me know.